Some production information and then a DWIG review for The Keeper of Traken. This is from the Free Encyclopedia first. This story came about when the script editor suggested to Johnny Byrne that he use the subjects of millennialism and the effects of a long-serving head of state dying. The producer wanted to include a character that would give a sense of familiarity when Tom Baker, who had been the Doctor for several years, left and the new lead actor took over. To this end, the Master replaced the villain in Byrne's draft. The Melker statue's design was based on a 1913 statue by Umberto Boccioni. The decaying Master's robe was the same costume that had been used in The Deadly Assassin. Now this is from Mike Jenkins, published on the 30th of the 11th/01, doesn't quite cut the mustard. Most of the acting is good here, but some is subpar. This is inconsequential, however, as this is not what lets the story down. Once again, it is a sign of the times. The story, like Full Circle, is very much a reflection on the era to be, namely the Davison era. It all has an interesting look, but there isn't quite enough plot exposition. Most of the acting is good. Seyron, Tremas, Cassia, some is subpar, Katura, some is painful to watch. The Fosters, Luvic. The Mulker is a well-realised idea, and Jeffrey Beeves is much better as the Master as Anthony Ainley. Although on the whole, Deadly Assassin is a better story, the Master is much, better characterised here. Tom is great, but the incidentals are given too many lines. And while the world is intriguing, I feel that this story borrows too heavily from the Time Monster, and in my opinion, although The Keeper of Traken is deserving of its 6 out of 10, it is much less effective than the former. Its highlights, like many stories of the 80s, are its images and concepts. The European mythology themes in this story make it enjoyable, but there are stories that do this much more effectively, like Planet of the Spiders and the Stones of Blood. Another problem is that for, as Tom Baker says it, a civilization held together by people being incredibly nice to each other, they seem awfully inclined to jump to conclusions and speculations. They seem too codependent on their own false sense of security, a plotline that can wear very thin. On the positive front, the images and concepts prevail, so the positive elements are able to outweigh the negative.